3, 2, 1, pills.
Looking at the boards early on here, to be honest, I'm jealous of both of them, but I think they're both very good boards starting off here. The nice color diversity, there's not huge gaps. There's a little bit on the left side for Forky, but it's easy enough to get around without causing too much drop time. I'm expecting that neither one of them is going to have many issues with this first level.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I love what Forky did with his double yellow, because if he gets this piece right here, able to get that sideways sweet tea, we love to see that here. But now the issue for Forky is needing a lot of red to get down to that blue. It has the opportunity to maybe go horizontally with it, if he can get rid of this yellow garbage next to the blue. So we'll see what he decides to do there, as he's just needing 2 more reds and 1 more blue. But Slay gonna be out first, gets a very fortuitous double blue out at about a minute flat. Forky right there behind him, about 10 seconds.
Yeah, every now and then you'll hear the competitors talk about the luck of the RNG and how it's against them. I'd say this particular one's all that red. It was very much in favor of Forky, who got exactly what he needed to stay right in this match. And as we get into level 5, I'm actually liking Forky's board a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little bit more spread out, but more of the pills are coupled together for nice combos without having to do too much work. In fact, if he can get a double, oh, he's not going to go for double O's. I may try go for a sweet tea there, but still managed to get a nice horizontal end. It's currently holding a very narrow 2 virus lead over Slay.
Yeah, this is a really close match here as we look at Slay setting up some pretty fancy combos here, and doing a really nice job. Would love to see him be able to get access to this blue in the center of his board. Probably going to have to clear out those yellows to do it. And I love that he went ahead and prioritized that yellow on the bottom, because once he cleared out those yellows on the top and that blue pill drill, that blue piece of garbage dropped down, wasn't going to be detrimental and block off the yellow that was at the bottom. So really nice play there by Slay. Currently 2 viruses for both players. This double blue perfect for Forky. Out at a 232, out at a 231 for Slay. It is a very tight match here.
It is. And you mentioned how Forky is a veteran in the versus bracket. Is Slay a member of that as well? Because I've noticed some really good combos here that late game would have stun locked a lot of players with the combos he did for a short period of time there in that level 5.
Yeah, so Slay has dabbled in verses. I don't recall him joining anything officially as of yet, but I'm sure we'll see that pretty soon from him, because I know he's shown some interest in that. But getting back to the match, looking at Slay's board, it's kind of sloped from top right to bottom left, and I'm seeing a lot more blue than I want to see for him there, Sarge.
Yeah, but to an extent, he's also getting a fair number of blue to take those off the board fairly easy. So it's not a major concern for me. He is 3 viruses, well, 2 viruses behind now, but he's getting the exact posing another double blue to really help out here in a blue yellow. That blue is no longer an issue for him at all.
Yeah, he's done a really nice job of clearing that up. Looking over at Forky's side, I would love to see a double blue for him, get this long horizontal there at the bottom of his board. Just blue in general, really, for Forky is what he's looking for. Goes ahead and gets the long horizontal that I was forecasting for him. Now, going for this yellow horizontally, I see what he was wanting to do. Maybe go for the fat log, but really nice play there to get the drop and get the yellow horizontally, which is the play I was hoping he was for, and gets out first into his level 7. But Slay not too far behind, just needing a couple more reds. Gets it in the term of a log out with garbage. 417 for Slay.
Yeah, that drop horizontal we saw by Forky shows that while he's new to the speed tournament, he is definitely no newbie to Dr. Mario. He pulled off quite a move there to make certain everything dropped just flawlessly. Looking at these boards for our final level of this first match, I'm kind of liking Slay slightly more. Yeah, they have a huge amount of red, but there's not too much yellow on the other side. And, having a very severe lack of one color early on can really hinder you as you continue on to the level.
Yeah, and really both players kind of have a lack of yellow access towards the top of their boards. Slay actually only has three remaining, and actually so does Forky on both of their boards. It's going to be really interesting to see how this one plays out. It's really just going to come down to who gets the pills they need first. What a little swim from Forky to work that pill down and get the horizontal blue. That was a really nice play. I love making those kind of plays in my games, so that was really fun for me to watch. As it stands, it is 12 viruses now for Forky, 8 for Slay. Slay's going to be dealing with a little bit of drop time, though, there, Sarge.
Yeah, that is particularly in that column 4, there's gonna be a lot of work. Ooh, they put that
Ooh.
piece a little bit upside down, but that's okay because that double red's gonna solve all that. Oh, I thought they were gonna put it on the other side to get rid of those 2 reds in the middle there, but I guess they wanna make sure they didn't block off any other plans they had, and we'll come back to it. Hopefully, they will get one more
Oh,
double red, but this is looking like this might be Forky's match here.
we'll see, because Forky just had a couple missed drops of his own. Slay is looking pretty good here. Just got to get this red horizontally. We're see where the garbage drops. It's not going to drop in the right spot, but if you look, he gets the red tuck, drops the blue in horizontally. He's going to be out at a 621. And Forky does have a few more seconds, but it's not going to be enough. He does pass that time, and those couple of misdrops were crucial. If he hadn't made those two misdrops, I think Forky might have taken this, but as it stands, it is Slay taking game one.
That's the unfortunate part about this game is that particularly when the level continues on, those pills are dropping faster. You can sometimes just be a single column off, but what a combo to finish off the level and do a pretty good time regardless. But yeah, it's sometimes it's just a single pill difference that can really change an entire game.
Indeed, it is. And we already have readies from Slay. Forky gonna go ahead and top out, get back to that level select screen, gets his level back on level 4, and we have a ready from both players.
Well, wait for this match to start. Slay has been doing really, really good in qualifiers. They've had 7 personal bests in 8 attempts, and this is the second highest seed they've had. They were actually the number 1 silver seed in May 23. So they've been consistently good and consistently improving as well.
Yeah, Slay's been putting a lot of time into this game, and it's definitely showing in the way he's been playing. As we have our 3-2-1 pills, and Slay already off to a pretty strong start here. Really nice tuck in to get that red horizontally. As we look over at bbforky, not my favorite board, but does have some opportunities for some nice horizontal blues if a double blue does happen to pop up. There it is. And oh, it's gonna take a little bit of garbage there. But with that blue-red placement is able to get the blue on the far left included in that combo. Really nice play there by Forky.
I would say Forky, in at least my opinion, has had the better board because, yeah, they've had things kind of spread a little bit, but they've not had to deal with any really tall spires like Slayer's had to. Is a few significant drop times here and there. It's really worked to help Forky take a minor advantage here and get everything set up to be about to finish this level here. That double blue is going to really help. Just needs 3 more red pieces to get out of here. There's 1. Can we get another 2 here, Doc? There's the second. And they will be out at about a 109.
Went on a really nice time here by BB Forky. Slay finally getting through at a 124. So about a 10-second time difference also to make a note of on your screens. And Slay just making a really nice start here. Has a little bit of a gap in the center of his board, so probably going to be taking some drop time. Does take some here, but it is beneficial beneficial drop time. Excuse me, as the garbage that dropped down does turn into gold, set up on top of another virus.
You want to talk about gaps. Forky had 1 virus in the bottom 3 rows of his board, which pretty much guarantees pretty much anything they do is going to have a significant drop time.
Yeah, it definitely can. what Forky's got to make sure he's doing is in situations like this, I'm probably starting to build up some platforms underneath, and you see him already doing that a little bit with that yellow blue. We'd love to see him take some blues and start to build underneath in column 2 to get that blue taken care of. Really nice plays though here by Forky moving forward. And just looking like he's pretty much got a plan to minimize that drop time as best as he can. And I'm loving what he's doing with this level.
Yeah, these are some absolutely beautiful horizontals we've seen here, and he's going for that column 2 blue that you suggested. Now all he needs is a couple edges to be perfect to get the horizontal there, but it looks like Slay is out, well, might be out first at 2:57. There's a small time difference on the clock. No, it is Forsky who is out first at 2:53, so we got a really close game going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, and I expected this would be a fun match, and it has proved to be so far. The last game we saw came down just to a couple misdrops that ended up deciding the match. Hopefully, that doesn't happen here. We'll see what happens as Forky's setting up for a really nice horizontal into a double vertical drop. Really nice play there by Forky. Looking at Slay's side, he's making some really nice progress, but the board's pretty split here. But the nice thing is he does have a few double opportunities that he can take. You see these reds at the center of his board. He is going to have to build up a little bit of an elevator if he wants to take that, and he does start to do that. Might have laid down that red-yellow horizontally though, because in laying it vertically, now he has to build back up in column 3, which didn't take too much longer, but it would have been a little bit better for him to go ahead and lay that horizontally.
I think the reason why he didn't was he had that horizontal in column 1 he wanted to make certain didn't get blocked off first. I think that was the main reason why he did that, but they are out at a 4:20, and it looks like this time they will be ahead of Forsky as they still have 9 viruses left, and this board is definitely an interesting one for a Slay. There's not a lot of blue on here, but as we all know, blue is not overly common, so this could actually be a good board for them. We'll have to wait and see how this builds. But they were just taking this one to town. They were cutting it down pretty quickly. Forsky, however, has got a minor issue on the right side of their board.
Yeah, Forky has unfortunately had these pills on the or excuse me, these viruses on the right, pretty buried, and just having to dig down to them. Almost there. Wondering if he's going to clear out this red garbage horizontally. Yep, and then open up the yellow. I like the play, but now he's locked himself into needing double reds, double yellows, or red yellows to clear that out. And he does get the red that he needs, opens up that yellow nice and cleanly, gets out at a 511, but a 15 virus deficit for him now as Slay already down to 15, about halfway through this level for Slay, but really not getting what he needs until just right there.
Yeah, that's the reason why even if somebody manages to get a large lead, we play it out to its entirety because sometimes a couple misdrops can make a difference. Sometimes they don't get the pills need. Sometimes, there's a disconnect. There's so many things that could happen. So you're never out of the match until the match is officially over. So it's probably frustrating for Forky right now, but just keep going and hope that you can get back into this. And look at this nice combo being set up here by Forky. He's got everything lined up, take a lot of pills down quickly. In fact, he's only 13 viruses back now, but with only 3 left for Slay, if he can get the reds he needs, this is going to be over very fast.
Yeah, and keep in mind we do still have that 10-second time difference. It's going to be a 6:25 that Forky's got to get to, and it looks like it's not going to happen. With 3 seconds and 9 viruses remaining, Slay does take the second game and the match, and will be going on to face KB in the semifinals. I'm sure they're both really excited about that. They're good friends, hang out in other people's streams a lot, so this is going to be a lot of fun to watch two buddies go at it here in the semifinals. And Forky gonna go ahead and finish this one out. He's not too far behind, just gonna need one more blue, one more red, out at a 6:55. What a showing by bbforky for his first tournament. GG's to both players.